Notable chemists and their contributions to mankind. So, there have been a lot of scientists and chemists who have done some amazing work in the field of chemistry. Let us learn about a few of them who have done some major development. So, the first one is Dmitry Mendeleev. He was born in Russian province of Siberia, and he is very well known for the invention of periodic table. So, that periodic table was known as Mendeleev's periodic table, so we will be learning it in higher classes. So actually at that time he arranged the then known 65 discovered elements in the form of table, and he arranged them in the increasing atomic mass. So this was a very big development at that time, because that table helped to group the elements, to classify the elements together, and this was a big uh, development at that time. And that's why a radioactive element which has atomic number 101 has been named as Mendelevium in his honor. So because of it we could get the modern periodic table, and Mendeleev is also known as the father of periodic table because he invented the periodic table. Then Antoine Lavoisier. So he was a French chemist. He is most noted for his discovery of role of oxygen in combustion. So we know combustion means when anything burns. So that thing burns in the presence of oxygen. Without oxygen, anything cannot burn. So he actually discovered the role of oxygen in combustion. He recognized and named various gases like oxygen and hydrogen. He also helped to reform chemical nomenclature. Nomenclature means when we name different chemicals, so he has a contribution in that also. He predicted the existence of silicon, which is an element, and was also the first person to tell that sulfur is also an element rather than a compound. So we can see that Lavoisier has made a lot of contributions to the field of chemistry. He also told that mass of matter always remains the same, although it may change its form of shape, which was further known as law of conservation of mass. So he had some major contributions in the field of chemistry. Then John Dalton, he was born in England. He was a physicist and chemist. So he is also known for his Dalton's atomic theory. So he was the first one who talked about the behavior of atoms. So atoms are considered the building block of everything, or building block of matter around us. So he told us about the behavior of atoms. His theory, like he died before his theory was universally accepted, but his theory was very important because it explained how the atoms interact to form chemical compounds, how different chemical reactions takes place. He also did research on color blindness and formulated Dalton's law of partial pressure. Then the next is Marie Curie. So she was a Polish physicist and chemist. So her research is very important because she conducted research on the theory of radioactivity, which is very very important. And she discovered two elements, polonium and radium, which are radioactive elements. So she was the first woman to win a Nobel Prize, the first person and only woman to win it twice. So she won the Nobel Prize in Physics with her French husband Pierre Curie, and she won Nobel Prize in Chemistry also for her work in radioactivity. So she is remembered for the discovery of two important radioactive elements, polonium and radium, and her contribution to fight against cancer as well. So although there have been different foreign chemists, but there have been many important Indian scientists also who have done a lot of work in the field of science. Like some of them are mentioned here: Animesh Chakravarti, CNR Rao, Debashish Mukherjee, Gautam Radhakrishna Desiraju, Govind Rajan Padmanabhan, and J.C. Bose, who is Jagdish Chandra Bose. So there have been different scientists who have worked a lot in the field of science.